Welcome back to another episode of the Mom Coaches Getting Clients. And today we're going to talk about 3 proven strategies to find your coaching niche. And this episode is brought to you today by a couple of bees in my bonnet. I don't know. Today I was just really embracing the fact that, man, I got some strong opinions on some subjects, and I decided today I'm going to blend them together and talk about niching. So I want to start off with I honor the fact if you feel you don't need a coaching niche, you can just show up and say, I'm a coach. I got the tools and I can help you. And I'm like, awesome. There you go. You have your niche in your heart, at least, hopefully. And I feel like it's almost natural to have a visual in your head of what it's going to look like you coaching someone, the sorts of problems and struggles you are going to be there to support them through and offer proven coaching tools and processes and modalities to help them explore what's holding them back and overcome the obstacles. But in my opinion, that is your niche. Whatever consciously or subconsciously you're envisioning in terms of specific situations you can help someone through, that's your niche. And I understand what people are saying. You don't want to constrain yourself and be very rigid, but my stance is you need that anchor of somewhere to begin to allow you that structure of how you're going to show up in your marketing, how you are going to show up in your mindset. So you have the confidence and you have that go-to when you're feeling, I'm not feeling it today, so that you have that consistency in your messaging. And it just actually has that counterintuitive, lots of creative fuel. There's so many ways that you can show up in your coaching biz if you can just simply anchor yourself down into, for lack of a better word, your I help statement. So I'm going to offer 3 proven strategies to help you find that. But first, in case you are a subscriber to my podcast on Apple, iTunes, wherever you traditionally listen to your podcast, do know I am aiming to be showing up here on YouTube as well. So if you have a chance, you can find Mom Coaches Getting Clients podcast on YouTube. Just search there on the search bar and you will see me and my new hairdo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So why am I bringing this up? First of all, I think it looks really cute. And second of all, it ties in a little bit with what I'm talking about today. So I went into the haircut place yesterday and I told my stylist, here's all these pictures of what I want my hair to look like. What do you think? And then I started kind of being like, I was all ready to cut my hair. But then I looked in the mirror today and I thought, man, my hair looks cute today. Why would I go and cut it all off? And he coached me. So there you go. He is a coach slash hairstylist. And what he said to me, he asked me, well, tell me why you were thinking about cutting it. And I started basically talking out loud. So he was holding space for me as a sounding board. And I said stuff like, well, it was something I've always done all my life. I've always liked the ritual of cutting my hair really short and then growing it long and then cutting it as a way to be like, I'm releasing all that old energy. This is a new chapter in my life. And I also mentioned to him, I've been feeling very French these days. I'm feeling like I need to spark like a new visual for entering this new chapter of my life. I just feel like I want to be more kind of exotic. So I just started saying all these reasons. I started kind of rambling, surprise, surprise. And then he said, I have a stance. If you have this gut feeling you want to do a drastic change in your hair, there's a deeper reason for it. So I would just trust yourself on this. And I'm like, you're right. Let's just do it. So this is very similar to your niche. My come back to him when he said that, I'm like, you know what? You're right. Hair grows, hair grows, hair grows. Let's just do this. And how we could use this in terms of making these sorts of decisions in our coaching business is our business grows, our business grows. So I don't want you to get too caught up in this decision because it's more important that we move forward. And this actually ties into one of these proven strategies. But the other bee in my bonnet, I was like, am I going to bring this up? I think I will. And I got into this weird conversation in a Facebook group. Someone was simply asking everyone's opinion on which of these photos should I use as my Facebook profile picture or my profile picture in social media. And they were all just perfectly fine. I thought she looked adorable. I thought she looked like a real person. Like it didn't look scruffy. It looked totally fine. Totally fine. And then someone piped in how I would ask for your money back from your photographer or ask for a reshoot. And a lot of people agreed. And I'm like, what the heck? And I just simply said, these are perfectly fine. Your business, and she was launching her coaching business, is going to be a string of profile pictures. I should actually do an Instagram carousel of all my profile pictures through the ages. I've actually been at this, you guys, for 12 years. And you could see the growth. Like the first time I had like a professional photo shoot, it doesn't really matter. They're all different styles. They grow with you as your business grows. So it was very strange. I just said, I disagree. These are perfectly fine. Don't spend too much time on this decision. It's more important you get out there and start creating content. You look approachable in these, you look like a real person. And then I just basically got told, that is horrible advice. And it was really weird. And she's like, we're just trying to be her good friends. It was weird. So I'm like, okay, well, I think she looks fab. My point being, don't listen to people who are going to get you held back with these type of decisions. So I'm going to share these strategies. And if this resonates with you, like everything in your coaching business, and this is one of my favorite coaching tools, this works in this area of your life or business, transfer it to another area in your life or business. And that little weird interaction I had today on Facebook just reminded me like how we can really hold ourselves back if we get too precious with it has to be perfect. It has to look, I don't even know what they were hoping for. Like this lady looked amazing in these photos, perfectly fine. Just move forward and the clarity will come, the growth will come. And one of my favorite photo shoots was actually virtual. I held up my camera and this lady just edited the photos and they turned out super cute. And I did it on my 50th birthday. And I still use those photos on my website. It doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. It doesn't have to be crazy edited. I don't even know. But anyways, let's move on. 2 bees in my bonnet removed. So yeah, so the other minor bee was, and I get it. There was someone just saying, let's just do away with the niche. And my stance is let's get a niche to anchor, but the niche can be, there's lots of wiggle room there to interpret it, but commit to one I help statement so that you can move forward very intentionally in your business. And then again, learn from experiences, and then you can course correct from there. So my number one proven strategy is what I call my niche smoothie method. And this has been inspired when my daughter, must have been about 4 years ago now or so, she found that book at the library, the green smoothie. What was it called? The green smoothie challenge. It was was a huge success. These two ladies came up with a smoothie challenge, and I actually got to see her speak at the World Domination Summit. So that is dating me. That must have been about 5 years ago. I've been to a couple, but that was the last one I went to. And so when my daughter got into it, she actually wrote out all the different categories of what makes up a quality smoothie. You know, you need something green, you need something that adds the texture, something to give you the, you know, the vitamins, something fruity, yada yada. And it's actually still on there, and it's really cute because she was younger than her. You could tell by her writing; it was still like little girl writing, and it was invitation. So you had to choose something from each area. So that inspired me to make my niche smoothie method. And you simply choose from all these different areas. So you want to have someone to coach, and you want to choose a struggle, and you're going to choose a result, and you're going to throw everything into the blender, hit frappe. So I invite you to check out the smoothie methodology. It's a 20-minute free training, and you can find it if you head over to my website, blissbeyondnaptime.com/50. Because it also includes a PDF of 50 coaching niches for moms. And in that PDF is the link to check out that 20-minute free training. So it has a lot of examples and moves you through the process, which is let's just try these on for fun. And then again, you can always come back to trusting your gut and know that your business, just like my hair, if you don't like my haircut, it'll grow. Your business grows just like your hair, and you'll get clarity as you move forward. But let's get clear on the tangible ways that your coaching services offer support to your future clients. The other one, and this is called the niche grid. So it's a little different, but same as my smoothie methodology. This one is inspired by Book Yourself Solid. It's a book written, I can't remember the name of the guy. I have it right here. Hang on. That's his name. I knew it was a Michael. Michael Port wrote this book. It's really good. Book Yourself Solid. And I bought it a long time ago. So if you could find it, it's super. But his niche grid, it makes up the first part of my methodology, the smoothie, your I help. It's like, who do you help? And I remember doing this when I first started coaching, almost, because part of the exercise, you write on the X, in one of the axes, you write down who you feel compelled to help. And you write down all of your ideas. And then on the y-axis, you write down, and he had some categories such as who do you have experience with, who do you want to learn about, what do you feel really called and qualified to support. And then you just simply lean with the target audience, your target niche, whoever has the most check marks. So this is a really good opportunity to brain dump if you can't decide just what makes most sense with your brain. And if you notice again that there's all these, you have the same amount of check marks, which whoever you feel called to help. And I think back in the day when I first started out, I was really into blogging. So I had moms who blog. I was homeschooling moms. I was very passionate about natural birth. So I had birthing professionals such as doulas and midwives. And I just was like, okay, what makes most sense considering my training, my background, who I have connections with. So go ahead and check out that book, or just make your own grid. Brain dump who your contending niches are, and then what makes the most sense. And then finally, number 3 is simply call yourself a mom coach. So I'm saying that because I have a coaching certification called Mom Coach School. So if you feel called to coach moms, call yourself a mom coach. If you feel not even certain, call yourself a life coach. Call yourself a fill in the blank coach. Again, that 50 coaching niches for moms is a great idea generator to get the idea ball rolling, and just simply in your heart choose a really concrete struggle that you're going to help someone through, and just lean on that even for a month. I always like to say 3 months because I feel there's something magical. It's on brand with my whole pregnancy analogies I like to use. So just like a trimester, but even for a month, and then you can get a little bit more intimate and experty with that struggle. And then you might find you're going to just do like little micro struggles related to that main one, or maybe you might pivot. But what the third strategy is all about, just choose one and get out there and coach. Make an offer based on that struggle and talk about it in your content, but the clarity will come as you start coming up with a process. Once you start interacting with someone who is like really in real time struggling with that, maybe you decide to choose a niche with something that you're currently struggling with or you just overcome, so it's really fresh and top of mind. And again, just leaning on that why. What makes you cry and what makes you sigh? Like that. Sigh with happiness because you get to help people with this tangible life situation. All right. I hope that's helpful. And again, you can check out that free training at blissbeyondnaptime.com/5050. And we'll see you on next episode. Bye.